Righto, Tallyo there champs. Now you're a creator and you want to build a Z or Z690 12th generation Intel workstation. Look no further than this thing here. This is the Asus ProArt Z690 Creator Wi-Fi motherboard. This is where your 12th generation Creator workstation starts. And I did review this motherboard already, the Tough Gaming Z690 Plus. Maybe check that out. But one thing I do notice is picking up this compared to the other motherboards I've had a look at, and I've had a look at the Prime 2, which I'm using at the moment, and I've had a look at the Gigabyte, but I can tell you now straight away, picking up this thing, wow, this thing is heavy, okay? Now this thing is stacked, and it is expensive, and it's a high-end motherboard, but you get what you pay for. First of all, of course, it's DDR5. So I did tell you in my Z690 Tough review, when it comes to RAM, make sure you select carefully, okay? This is DDR5 from Crucial. Never had a problem with Crucial RAM. I actually do use Crucial SSDs as well. I would suggest you go look at the qualified RAM because there's a lot of issues with RAM. The Gigabyte would not run a lot of my RAM at its full speed. It did run the Crucial at its full speed, but make sure the RAM is qualified. I'll leave a link in the description to the RAM I recommend, which is the Crucial RAM, because with this platform at the moment, it's very picky on what RAM it uses. Don't buy the expensive like low latency DDR5 yet. Maybe in the future, but especially in the creator build where you want 100% reliability, you want to use reliable stuff, and this Crucial is reliable. And a lot of people have actually been buying DDR5, enabling XMP, and finding out it's not really working. So yeah, be careful there. But getting back to this, we'll have a look inside in a sec, but why this is more expensive is, yes, it does support DDR5. It has 2 Thunderbolts. So that's Thunderbolt 4, 10 gig networking tick, Wi-Fi 6E tick. And the reason you want, say for example, Thunderbolt, you might be thinking, why do I want Thunderbolt? I'm not going to use an eGPU. It's for stuff like this. Super fast storage, okay? This is what creators want. They want to be able to have fast storage, protected storage. I'll leave a link in the description to this as well. This can use M.2 SSDs. You plug it in via Thunderbolt. These are just things that a creator would want as standard, okay? So that's what you're paying for. I suspect the heaviness of it. I don't know why it's so heavy compared to the other ones. Maybe it's the heat sinks are really, beefy. So let's have a look anyway. Just give you a look on the back of the box there. It shows you all the ports and stuff. Yes, 2 full fat Thunderbolts, 10 gig networking, everything you want. PCI Express 5 for your graphics card, and of course PCI Express 4. There's actually 4 M.2 SSDs there, PCI Express 4. And one thing that's very important for a creator platform is the audio. We have Realtek S12A 8-channel high definition audio codec, and it has a dedicated PCB layer just for the audio. So that means the audio is separate. It's on a separate layer. You won't get crosstalk, you won't get interference. You'll have the best audio, nice and clean. I actually do wonder, will they have a workstation one as well? Because this is the ProArt. You actually get a 3-month subscription to Adobe with this. So I'll leave a link in the description where you can, redeem that. This in here will be the Wi-Fi antenna. Okay, yep, that's big, chunky, beefy VRM there, and this thing looks amazing. We'll have a quick look at it later. We get some sort of card here, of course the user's manual, a DVD. I don't know if there's any computers with DVDs these days. Maybe you do with a creator one. Maybe you have a Blu-ray, and then there's just the normal bibs and bobs, cables. There's a DisplayPort link there. We have some SATAs. Oh yeah, there you go. There you have it. How good is that? How nice does that look? The build quality looks amazing. ProArt. I think it's minimalist. It's not gamer looking. Of course, you get 4 PCI Express 4 M.2s, and there's the heat sinks, of course. Have a look at this. Looks like it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 power connectors for the CPU, and this thing is made here for 24/7 use, okay? This is going to be the ultimate in reliability, and of course you can overclock it. It's got a beefy VRM, so it's actually 16+1 power stages and rated for 70 amps. There you can see the audio. The audio is serious. Again, its own separate PCB layer. 4 DDR5 slots. You got your RGB headers here if you want it. Of course you have USB, and that can connect to your case, and by the way, that does fast charging. You can also lock in the USB to be read only. That's for security reasons, because people that work at your setup there might want to take files off the computer. Make it read only. There's plenty of fan headers here. So you got that covered there, and yes, you can overclock these. These will be great for gaming as well. So you want to work and play. This is a great platform, and of course you can overclock it. You'll be able to overclock the 12th generation to the max, but I mean, are you going to do that in a Creator sort of motherboard? Maybe not. This is the type of motherboard I would buy. If I was building a 12th generation system for content creation / gaming, this is what I would buy 100% without question. Because of the 10 gig networking, we have 2 Thunderbolt 4s and 4 M.2s there. So absolutely perfect. It's going to be 100% reliable, you know that. And of course it does support the LGA 1700 12th generation Intel CPUs, 10 gig networking, as I said, 2 Thunderbolt 4s, Wi-Fi 6E. You can see how chunky that VRM is. It has 7 4-pin PWM fan headers, so you know you're going to get those cases where you keep this cool, because you may be rendering on this thing for days and you want to have, you know, all those fan headers so you can keep this thing cool. And you know it's made for 24/7 reliability. I mean, I wouldn't be overclocking this thing, even though you could, no problems. But yeah, and this is where your Creator 12th gen build starts. This is where I would start. Have a look there, built-in I/O cover there. Look at that, 10 gig networking, Thunderbolts. Woof, that's what I'm talking about. Oh man, I think I want this thing now, having a look at it. Zeus, you don't really need it back, do you? I might just hold on to this one. Yeah. Anyway, catch you in the next one, guys. Tally ho.